You don't want zero problems, big fella.
What is going on, guys? Nick here, and it's Monday, so I'm dropping another NBA 2K17 Pro-Am gameplay. I do have to apologize in advance for how I sound. I sound like shit. I am in the middle of being deathly sick, but it is Monday, and you guys need your Pro-Am video fixed, so that's what I'm here to do for you. The video I'm bringing you now was part of a kind of a bad run. You guys ever have one of those runs where you start playing and not that things don't go your way, but you guys just aren't playing like you normally play. You know, the chemistry's a little off, like the pass is just a second late, the shots aren't falling. And if you're stubborn like I am and some of the other guys on the team, we're like, no, fuck that. Like, we're gonna run, we're gonna keep on playing. We're gonna play until we win, then once we win, we're gonna get off. And that's not always the best thing to do, because then you pretty much just dig yourselves into a hole. And that's kind of what this video is going to be about. Now, you've seen at the beginning, this team, I believe they're like 22 and like 34, and like, I don't, all respect due to this team, man. They would not beat us, you know what I mean? If we played this team 100 times, we'd beat them 101. Like, it wasn't even a competition. But the game was competitive, surprisingly competitive. And I think a part of it, in my opinion anyway, is I hate seeing a team's Pro-Am record. I hate seeing their rank. I hate it because you'll see a team that'll show up with 120 some odd wins and like 30 losses, and they'll play like complete shit. So like, you see the record, you're like, oh man, like we gotta be on our game this game. Like, this team has a lot of wins, they don't have a lot of losses, we gotta be on our game. And then on turn, you're gonna see games like this where the team is 22 and 34, and we're like, oh, we can take it easy, man. Like, don't even worry about it, we score 100 on these dudes easy. And then like what you're seeing right here, it's 26-21, we're down by 5. We're playing down to our competition. We're making the game competitive when it doesn't even need to be competitive, nor should it even be competitive. And I think a part of that is this idea of comfort. When you see a team's record, you see a team's rank, oh, this team's only ranked pro. Oh, we're going to fucking smoke them. Oh, this team is ranked elite too. Like, oh, we're going to get wrecked. Or we have to play serious every single second. And like, I'm not saying that we don't play serious, because we always try to win. But when you see a team with to be honest, a shit record like these guys have, you're tending to be relaxed. You're like, oh, like they can't, what can they do to us? Like, they possibly can't beat us. You know what I mean? Like, they possibly, over 20 minutes of game, they're not going to be better than us for 20 minutes. Like, it's not going to happen. But then you're like, oh, I missed this shot, but I'll make the next one, or they're not going to make it. And next thing you know, you're losing to a team you should not be losing to, which is the case right here. That's just my take. Let me know what you guys think. Do you like seeing a team's Pro-Am record and rank before the match? Do you not like seeing it? Why do you like it? Why don't you like it? Do you care? Do you not care? Maybe I'm just trying to dig into something that, there's nothing there. Maybe. But you never know. That's just a little opinion of mine. Let's get a little bit of this commentary in. I've kind of talked through the first half. 28-27, we are down 1, just about a minute less to go in the second quarter. And, again, it was interesting. It was an interesting gameplay to try to do it, because we struggled, but it wasn't where I felt like we just weren't getting calls or we just weren't making shots. We literally just played like a team that was 22 and 34. Brady pulls up, splashes the 3, we're up by 2 going into the half. It's a real low-scoring game. I expected that out of them. I didn't expect it out of us. And that kind of goes back to what I was just talking about with when you see a record, you get expectations. Rady right here driving the good defense, leads the easy offense, 28-32. We're going to go into the half right here. And surprisingly, it's tied up. You know, we made one more field goal. They have 3 more steals. We are equal on rebounds, and we are equal on assists. And they have 2 more free throws made. So all in all, we're basically going back and forth with them in every statistical category except for steals. You know, we're turning the ball over. I'm going to skip ahead to the third, 37-34. And again, it kind of became frustrating for me and the rest of the guys on the team. It's like, why are we losing to this team? Like, first, like, you probably shouldn't have even been playing this team, let alone losing to this team. So, like what the fuck are we doing? So we really, like, tried to clamp down and really pull a rabbit out the hat. See, that right there is really frustrating for me. Wide open, A+ release. My shot meter is basically full. Should have been a green release. Turns into a brick. Turns into 3 points for them. Tied up game. Less than 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. That was something that kind of plagued us and has plagued me so bad recently. Is Roland stretch big catches out from deep. 40-37. There was a new patch just the other day, and I read online that, you know, they fucked the sharpshooters. Like, I read into the patch, like, whatever the patch was, I read into it. And then I, you know, seen what a lot of the other players were talking about, and they're like, dude, they're killing sharpshooters again. And so I read that, and I was like, oh, because we weren't already, like, patched up enough. And so I started playing last night, and it was horrendous. And I have a bunch of videos that I saved from last night's shitty run I'm going to bring to you guys. It should be coming out pretty soon. It was just really bad. I changed the jump shot twice. I couldn't do anything. Anyway, we're going to skip ahead again. A little bit more than a minute, I should say. 44-41. You know, we're able to draw a foul, and that was it. So we're going into the fourth quarter. We are up by 3, 57-54. It shouldn't really have been this close of a game. You see here, I'm struggling. I'm only shooting 20% from the three-point line. And you got to kind of have that shooter's mentality if you're going to play as a sharpshooter. You got to be able to think you're going to make any shot, no matter how many shots you've just missed previously, no matter how many times you've been blocked. I can think I can make any fucking three-pointer I take, whether I have a cold ring on, whether I'm hot, whether I got a grand badge, whether the game just started. I think I can make any fucking three from any spot on the floor. We're playing some good defense. We're able to create some transition offense. Rady driving to the rim, soars. That animation was just insane. His head was above the rim on that one. And right now, it seems like all is right with the world in terms of how this game should be going. 61-54. Luke swinging it to me. I choked. Completely choked. I threw the pass away. So frustrating. Because at that point, it's like, all right, now we're basically giving them reasons to stay in the game. You see there really quickly, 2 for 9 from the field. I'm shooting 20% from deep. My team just needs me to play way better than I've played in this entire game. They're going to put up the shot. We contest. We're able to get the board. And right now I feel like, okay, things are starting to go our way. Roland swings it up ahead to Rady, who throws it down with one hand. 9-point lead. At this point, unless we have some sort of colossal meltdown, the game is basically over. And, you know, this video wasn't necessarily made for commentary. It was kind of made just to get your opinion on certain things. You know, like, playing down to your competition is a very real thing. You see a team's Pro-Am record, you're like, oh, these dudes suck. We could take it easy. And then next thing you know, you have games like this that were close, just about until the end. And I also wanted to touch on shortly about the new patch that has furthermore crippled the sharpshooter. But I digress. That'll be in a more recent video for you guys. You see here, we really turned it on in the fourth quarter, 71-56. We take the W after a close game through 3 quarters. We ended the game the way it should have been the entire time, and that was with us dominating, doing whatever we wanted. So that is it for this video. If you like my Pro-Am videos, if you like this video in particular, give it a like. If you enjoy these type of videos, hit subscribe and turn on post notifications. I'm dropping these videos for you every single day. Peace!